SAP backups, right? Backups. So backups of the data backups and so restore, right? So backup and the restore procedure here, how to do the restore and recovery. So this is for HANA databases. So here we know the backups, right? We have discussed about the in the last class, we have the three types of backups are there here. One is the complete backup. The second one is the incremental backup. The third one is the differential backup in the SAP HANA systems here. So multiple ways we can take the backup. One is the from HANA Studio. Second one is the OS level SQL commands we can use it, and also cockpit also we can use it to take the backup here, right? So we can take the manual ad hoc backups, we can take it out, or we can also schedule the backups here, right? So why we need to take the backup means in case of database crash, in case of if something lost, then we are in the position to recover the database. We are in the position to recover the databases here, right? So now let's discuss some more information about the recovery of the databases here. So using the system database, we can take the backup. Using the system database, we can do the recovery, right? Backup and recovery, we can perform it here, right? So here, so taking the backup, fine, but restoring, suppose example, you have something you created. Suppose example, in the tenant database, let's see when was the last backup happened here. If you see the when was the last successful backup is happened. So here we go to the backup catalog. If we go to the backup catalog, we see the last successful backup happened on the 15th February 1005. So 15th February 1005. Last Thursday we have the last backup is happened on the systems here. It's in the it's happened here, right? So if you go to the here, we can see here, you can see the backups here. We have the backups, right? So backups happened. One full backup, then incremental backup, and a differential backup is happened here. So we can restore. Suppose today something is happened, but we want to go back to the up to this status here, this backup. Why? Because seems from say Friday onward something is happened in the database. We need to recover the database. We need to recover the database to the previous status. Means up to Friday 10 o'clock, 10:05, 10:09, we have the successful things are there. Successful things are there in the system. Then we want to know, we want to so restore it back to the up to Thursday, up to 15th February. Now today is the 18th. So up to 18th, 19th, we up to 15th, we want to restore it back. Then check when was the last successful backup. Oh, we have the backups are there on the 15th. Then what we can do, we can restore it back using the system DB. Using the system DB, we can go to the backup and recovery. We can do the we can do the recovery just to recover the tenant database or system database. Just you can use the recovery. So we will get the recovery wizard. We will get from the here in the HANA Studio, the recovery wizard we will get from here. So here just select the your database tenant SID, just click on the next button. You can see the recovery also. We have the three types of recoveries here. One is the recover the database backup to the most recent state. So here the log backups, the subsequent log backups will be used, data backup as well as the latest data backups and subsequent log backups will be happened, so that most recent state, maybe system will decide when was the last log backup happened. So then what is the consistency status, then that will be recovered most recent state, right? So the second one is called the point in time recovery. Point in time recovery also you require the log backups, right? For first two, most recent state are recovered to the point in time recovery. You require the log backup. You require the log backup here. So this log backups in the log area. So log backups will be used to recover the up to that particular timestamp file. Suppose I have suppose like I don't I have to recover up to so today now it's in the 18th 9 system time, so 9:39 is there. I want to recover to the up to 9:30 only, up to 9:30 only. Then we can recover the database up to point in time recovery. It will check the when was the last log backup happened and data backups. Then when it will be recovered up to that time it will be recovered here. So it's stopping the database. So what happened? Restarting. Who initiated the restart? While recovering the database, our main SAP, sorry, your database will be stopped here. The tenant DB will be stopped here while recovering. So here we need to so go to the system DB, right? System DB, then backup and recovery. Just recover the tenant database. Just recover the tenant database here. Here, select your respective tenant, which tenant database you want to recover. Most recent state. Most recent state means system will decide when was the last successful subsequent log backups are happen. Why? Because log backups will happen every 15 minutes once. Every 15 minutes once, the log backups will happen. So which was the last 15 minutes successful backups are available. So this will restore it. This will be restored. So if you use this one, you can select the timelines 9:43, 9:43. I want to restore it to up to the 9:40. So then we can restore it. So this is for the most recent data backup. When was the which backup you want to restore it here? So maybe on 15th we have chosen the backup, right? On 15th we have the backups are available in the backup. So backups are available in the backup catalog. On 15th you have taken the backup. So you want to restore it. You want to bring your database to the 15th. Now 18th, you want to 15th. Then you can use this backup. So up to database backup, particular backup. I mean to say you can use the up to particular backup. You can use it. Then we can select the when was the last 15th. Then you can select the last 15th backup. Just click on the when was the timelines. So it's a 10:5 you started the backup. So right. So you want to bring that database to the up to 10:5. Then just if we use this button, then your database will be database will go to the 10th 10 sorry 15th February database will go back to the previous status here. Then after 15th till now, any changes are happened, any data you created all lost. All will be lost here. You will lost the all the data and everything. Why? Because you are taking your database to the 2 days before up to 15th February, right? So that's why you can see it is going to restore only that backup here. It's going to restore it here. So then here, but here the backup 0 cannot be used for the recovery. It does not exist. So which means someone deleted that backup maybe. Someone deleted that backup maybe. That's why the backup files are not exist in the systems. So maybe someone cleaned up, maybe someone deleted something. That may be the reason. So that it is unable to recover the database. Why? Because the backup files which are there, it's zero. It's a zero. See here, it's a zero. Nothing is there here. Nothing is there here. It's a zero. But also we don't have much space also here. It's zero. Why? Because the backups are cleared. Backups are deleted. Backups are deleted by someone or some cleanup has been done in the system. So all gone. All the data gone here. Now we cannot do the recovery. Now we cannot do the recovery of the database and everything. Right? Up to particular timestamp, we can up to data specific database backup, we cannot recover it. So you can use the point in time recovery. Let's see. So 9:40, I want to up to 9 o'clock, I want to recover the database, right? Last 10 minutes back, I want to recover the database. Then it will check the last successful backup and log backups. Then it will perform the recovery. But here thing is the backups are gone. I don't think it will recover it, but let's see. So data will be recovered, database will be recovered to the 18th 9 o'clock. But backups are not there here. Then how this will be recovered here? So this will give the trouble now here. So definitely it will be failed now. Click on the here we can choose the delta backups, log backups, delta backups. If anything are there, it will check that one here, right? Then whatever the recent thing is there here, that will be recovered. That will be recovered. But here so, but backups are not there, but it won't execute. It will be failed again. It will be failed again. I know. Yeah, as I mentioned, why? Because backups are not there, then how it will be recovered? Then either we need to take the backups, either we need to take the backups and do the so recovery. So most recent state. Let's try this approach also here. Most recent state means up to, but always it's required the data backups. Backups are required. So without backup, how this will be recovered? So it won't get recovered here. So maybe we need to check are there any other systems we have where we have the data backups are there. Anyone taken the backups from other databases here? Any other databases you have the backups? Let's see. So we have the one system, it is called the HDP. So let's see HDP, we have the backups are available or not. Let me go to here. So no backups here. This is also here, nothing is there here. Mhm. Let me do the cleanup. Then we'll take the ad hoc backup. See here again, backups it is asking. I'm choosing, click next, click finish. Again, it will be failed. Why? Because backups, old backups got deleted by someone. So in the system. So definitely it won't get recovered. Why? Because the recovery will happen based upon the backup. When was the last backup you have taken? That file, it will refer that file. The files are not there in the OS level. So then definitely it will be failed. Definitely it will be failed here. Definitely this will be failed. So let me check in the system DB. System DB also we have the same concept. So let me check whether we have same anything in the system DB here. If you have something is available in the system DB, then so we can try to do that one as well. So right click, so backup, then backup recovery of the system DB first. Then it is asking the so SID ADM, then the passwords it is asking. System must be offline before recover. So yes. Why? Because while recovery is started, then so here so system will be stopped. All the process should be stopped status here. That's why so it is stopped. We are stopping the so this one. So meanwhile, let me check on other systems. Other systems, ECP. We have any other backup? Why? Because now backup is interrupted in middle. So I need to check that one as well. HD1. It's HD1 only. ECP. So other system backup also we can recover it here. Other system also we can recover it. But while recovering the database, while doing the recovery or restore, while doing the restore or recovery, so here there are some rules we have to follow here. The source and the target version should be match, should be same. Otherwise, or so otherwise source. So it should be higher than target should be target should be so higher than source. Target should be higher than source here. If you are restoring the source database, so then it should be same version or it should be higher version. It should be higher version, but it should not be the lower version here. Means source should not be the lower version. It should be same or higher, but should not be the lower version here. So that is the one. So you are suppose the example. Suppose the example, this is the source database, this is the target database. You have taken the backup of the ECD, but this is a 6.0. Then, so this is the 7.0. Then we can restore it. But this is a 6.0. Then this is a 5.0. Then it should not be. It should not be the car. It should not restore it here. Means it should be same or should be higher, but it should not be the lower. It should not be the lower here. While restoring HANA restore, so these are the thumb rules here. While restoring and recovery, should not source should not be the higher version. So source should not be the so lower version. Sorry, lower version here. Okay, so that thumb rule we have to follow it here. That thumb rule we have to follow in HANA systems here while doing the restore. While doing the restore, so HANA restore. So we have to follow the this thumb rule here. Okay, that is the thumb rule we have to follow it here. So here you will see. Let's see, system still is getting stopped here. Let me install GUI meanwhile while it is getting stopped. Still it is getting stopped. HD1 ADM and HDB space info. It stopped. So this has got stopped here. So definitely the recovery wizard, we should get the recovery wizard. It's not in the not responding. So but it should get the recovery wizard. There we can select it. Then we'll try to recover it here. Mhm. Meanwhile, let me check here in SAP HANA. We have anything is running here. ECP ADM, then HDB space info. So here nothing is running. So maybe we will use temporary, we will use this database for the restore and recovery. So one database ABC ADM. What is this ABC ADM? Let me open again. Let me start here as well. Here ECP. Let me start ECP. Okay. So backup and recovery, recover the system database. In case of system DB, 1080 DB is down, the first we need to recover the system DB, then 1080 DB, system DB, and then 1080 DB we need to recover it here. Like this we have to do it. Recover the system DB. Yeah, recovery wizard is preparing. But let's see. So let me add ECP, ECP we have here. So let me try to add the ECP, SCP HANA. Yeah, I think we got the recovery wizard. Go back. So we have data backup. Let's check, are there any backups are available still here? So search backup here. Why? Because system DB, right? Definitely there should be a backups. So let's see here. So it is fetching the backup from the catalog. In the catalog, if the backups are available or not, it is fetching. It is fetching the backup from the catalog here. So let's see, fetching the backup from catalog. Okay, same 15th backup. So let's see here whether this will work or this is also will go. Starting the name server as master recovery. Here in the system DB, name server is a master in the tenant. So index server is the master. So let's see whether this will success or not. It will look always the backups. The backups are available, then we are good. The backups are not available, so then definitely this will fail it here. This will be failed here. So mainly it will look the backups. So that backups folders and everything. No backups, nothing is there, then definitely it will be failed. Definitely it will be failed. So that is the main thing here. So backups should be required. Which backup you want to restore it? That backup files you have to just to restore, just backup you need it. Then after that, the log backups. If you want to do the up to point in time recovery, or so that log backups are required. So then we can just to recover the databases. But meanwhile, let me add other database, SAP HANA. Then EC00 multi-container system DB. So then system, yes. So I have added here. So, but let's see whether this, if this is not starting, then we'll do the recovery on the other host. But it is name server is started. You can see name server is started. So there is a recovery command is executing at operating system level. You see, so it is executing at operating system level. I think it's recovered. So it's recovered. See here, it got recovered. So then seems, yeah, it seems like we have the system DB. Then these backups are exist. It got recovered. It got recovered. Tenant is not getting recovered due to so no backups. No backups. That's the reason it's not gonna do so restore it back here. It's not going to restore it back. So what I can do here? So I'm going to, so I'm going to take the backup now of the some other database, one more database that is called the ECP. ECP, I'm going to take the backup here. ECP, I'm going to take the backup. So, you can see it here. We have the clear evidence now. Complete backup, I'm going to take it now. Finish it. Then backup is right. Backup is done. ECP backup is done now here. So the current backup is done now. So what I am going to do now, for tenant, I'm going to delete the, for ECP, I'm going to delete the ICP. ECP, I'm going to delete the some data now. I'm going to delete the some users now. So let's see whether I can able to recover or not. So before the backup, I have the data. So but after the backup is done, I'm going to delete some data. Unfortunately, I deleted some data here. But now I want similar data, similar passwords I need. I'm going to delete the some DBA cockpit user. I'm going to delete from the system. You can see. So cannot drop. Okay. So I'm going to delete maybe something like some user or what I can do here. Any content is available here. There nothing is there. Let me try to delete something. We cannot delete like this. Okay, no, I'm not able to delete anything.
Ravi, you can just create couple of users here,
Yeah,
and then once we
yeah, that's
do
the
the
plan. Yeah,
restore, users will go away.
yeah, that's what. Okay, I'm going to create. So maybe users here. Let's see after the backup restore whether these users will come or not. That's what I'm doing here. Okay, so just a user created, one user. Then Ravi user is created. So, but if I do the restore recovery, what will happen? So this data should not exist. Why? Because I'm going to restore the backup. Now user is created the 10.8. So now I'm going to recover something is happened. I'm going to recover the data now, but which is before the, which is backup. So which is like, so not this one. I'm going to recover the data, which is like, so before means at the time of backup. So complete backup, I'm going to recover it here, right? So here complete backup means it will look the, complete backup means it will look the, so when was the last full backup is happened here. So if you choose the, so delta backup, if you choose the most recent state or up to point in time recovery, it will use the log backups. It will use the log backups. When was the last successful log backup? At what time? So data will be recovered up to that log backup. Up to that log backup, it will be recovered. So if you give the point in time recovery, means I need up to 9 o'clock only, 1 hour before only. Then 1 hour before, are there any backups are available or not? It will be recovered here. So we have the data. 18th data is 18th backup is available today, and 14th backup is available. I'm going to recover the 18th backup here. 18th backup. I'm going to recover it here. You can see here. So here, so the backup for catalog backup location backup, which backup you want to restore it, you need to choose that backup. Then so we can proceed the next steps. So let me select that one. So you see here it is fetching the data from the catalog. In the catalog means, so all the backups will be located in the catalog with the timestamp. So I'm going to recover the database to the 10.5, but 10.8 I created the user. 10.8 I created the user. So while recovering, system will go down. System will be stopped here. So see here, it is stopping the database. Then recovery will be started. Recovery will be stopped. We will get the recovery, something like that. Index server is getting recovery, then access engine is getting the recovery. Why? Because tenant we are restarting. So here we will get the recovery result. See here, index server. Index server is getting restarted. It's only small GB. That's why it's finishing quickly. So it's restarting. Yes. So it's got recovered. Volumes got recovered here. So let me try to, so check the data here. Just mean try to refresh. Here my name should not come into the in this place here. If you go to the users list, so there is no name of the Ravi user, means it got deleted, it got reverted here, it got went to the previous status here. So this is the backup and recovery part. Suppose we want to recover to the point in time recovery. So let's see whether point in time recovery will happen or not here. So before that, before I check that button, I need to check the log backups here. Why? Because log backups will happen every 15 minutes once. Every 15 minutes once, the log backups will happen. See here, log backup interval, every 15 minutes automatically it will happen. So it is enabled. So definitely there the number of log backups are should be available in the in this host here. So let me go to the log backup location. We can change this location anytime. We can change the location. So that's not a problem. So it's not the default one. We can give the another one here. You can see the log backups. We have the log backups are available from 15th onwards, from 15th starting of the 14th. Yes, 14th also it is available, right? So let me try to recover to the up to point in time recovery. Let me see what is the results we will get it out here, right? So go ahead and check the tenant database. Then here, I don't want to use the most recent state here. I want most recent state means it's a current time. Log backups will be initialized. Let me see here. Most recent state. Database will be recovered as close as possible to the current time. Most recent time here. So the recovery uses the latest data backup and log backups, subsequent log backups. The entries are available in the log area. So that will be, so but in between, if any entries are made to the log area, it will be lost. You can see it here. What about the point in time recovery? Data will be recovered point in time if possible. Recovery uses the data backup and log backups as well. Suppose I want to now it's a 10:13, right? I want I want to recover up to normal 10 o'clock, not the 24 hours format, this 10 o'clock. So then just click on 10 hours before, right? 10 hours before I'm going to recover it here. So let's see, it will use the log backups here. Then it will use the log backups, which is there here. So 10 o'clock means where is the 10 o'clock here today? Not the today, 16, 17, 18, 18, 10 o'clock. Oh, where is the 10 o'clock 18? No. So nothing, no backups here. So then in this case, either it will be recovered to the up to this timestamp or this time. Either any one of it will be recovered. Either any one of it will be recovered here. It will use the log backups here. It will use the this log backups here. It will use it here based upon the timestamp here. Right? So then complete backup 14th. Yes, 14th backup. Let's use it. Then log backups. So then click on the OK. Finish. So yes. So let's see. So we will get the timestamp point in time recovery. System reboot. Who initiating the reboots? Immediately, let me check quickly. Set. Now see the recovery wizard we are getting here. So, but clear log required option. It's finished with error. Recovery strategy could not be. Let me check another strategy. Point in time recovery. Why? Because we don't have any log backups till that time. So that's why it's giving the error. But if you choose the most recent timestamp, so let's see what will happen here. So 18th, we see the most recent timestamp. We are getting the 18th backup. So most recent timestamp. So what is the, so up to what time it will be recovered? Up to what time it will be recovered? So let's see here. What is the timestamp we will get? Okay, so it's using the most recent timestamp. You can see here, so it is getting recovery. So it is getting restarted, then restarting. So always while doing the recovery, system will be stopped. So it will be restarted. So then only it will start the recovery option here. And only it will start the recovery option. So restart completed. So then we will get the database back to the normal status here. Yes. So recovered, but timestamp is here 10:15 p.m. GMT. 10:15 p.m. GMT. 10:15. So PM. 15 means, so now I think almost 10 minutes data lost. Almost 10 minutes. Why? Because in the next 5 minutes, the next 10 minutes, 10:30, next 6 minutes, so next 6 minutes, there is a log backup will happen. But before the log backup itself, we done the recovery. So the 6 minutes data, 6 minutes data, we lost the 6 minutes data here. 10:15 got recovered up to 10:15 here. This is the log position here. So 3 to 8 is the, so 9 to 8 is the log position. Up to here, so we got the backup. So we got the backup got recovered. So this way we have to use it, but either the taking the backup or restoring the backups, we have to do it from the system DB only. Here system DB is required. Here system DB is required here to perform the all the backups and everything here. So here in the catalog you can find out, in the catalog you can find out, so what is the, when was the last log backup is happened, when was the data backup happened. So all the information you will get things here. All the information you will get the information in the system here. All the information you will get the information here, right? So up to, so what timestamp it got recovered, when was the successful log backup here. So like this system will decide and will recover the data here. System will decide and will recover it here. So this way we can perform the data backups and log backups recovery. All those things we can use it here. Okay. So that is the one. So now what you can try some test scenarios, like take the backup or delete the data, take the backup, restore it, or take the backup, create the users, then again restore it back, or so delete the yeah, take the backup, create the users, then restore it, so then delete it. Some whatever, some test scenarios you can define it, then you can perform it and see whether data is recovering or not. You will get the symptoms, right? Also, yeah, we can use this one like this. We can use it here. Okay, I can, so 3 cases here while recovering: point in time recovery, up to point in time recovery, up to, so then up to backup, up to, so up to, so the particular backup, then so you have the third one, point to particular timestamp. So point in time recovery, which is called the particular timestamp, or most recent state, or recover the backup to the previous backup. Suppose like 14th backup, suppose you want to recover to the 14th backup, then we can recover to the 14th backup also. Like this we can do the recovery. Okay, so just start doing it here. So restore and recovery, so try to create the data, then restore it and see whether you are getting the data or not. So just try to perform the some test cases here. Okay, so is it clear? Any questions, anyone?